Hello, happy Sunday. Aaron Imholt from the Steel Toe Morning Show on Rockin' 101. Here to let you know that our experiment is over. I was doing some research, a stunt, a weekend thing, if you will. I guess now's the time to come clean because nobody guessed it, nobody knew, everyone was fooled, but yes, I was the Benton County Batman. I know, this comes as a shock to all of you. Let me give you a few seconds to process it. Now, I know that's not enough time to allow you to process it, but the healing has to start with a moment of silence, I think. I decided to put this together as part of our continuing Superman project on the Steel Toe Morning Show. Just constantly fucking with that fat idiot on the street corner. Now, that project isn't done, but this wing of it is, for two reasons. One, it was supposed to be just a weekend project. I found that doing this Batman character just for 3 days, you start to lose your mind a little. There was one time I was putting on my cleats and putting on the Batman outfit in my entryway, and I was talking to my 2-year-old daughter while I was doing it, and I kind of stopped for a minute. I went, holy shit, I'm starting to lose my mind a little. Like, I'm starting to go insane. And that was after 2 days. This was Saturday, and I started this whole thing on Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, and then by Saturday, I'd lost my fucking mind. So put yourself in St. Cloud Superman's shoes. The guy's been doing it for 20 years. And I'm a relatively normal, well-adjusted husband, father, provider, whatever you want to call it. And I started to lose my shit after 48 hours. So now imagine you're a fat slob, obviously with some kind of mental derangement going on, which is kind of sad, I will admit. That's one criticism that I understand. People say, oh, he's obviously mentally ill or deranged or whatever. Yes, obviously. I totally agree with you. But he also shouts the N-word at people, is a massive, raging sexist and racist, and it's bullshit. And I don't want to sit here don't hide behind, I'm sick, he has an illness. He's a racist and a sexist and a bigot, and you shouldn't put up with that shit. I don't care how sick your head is. So anyway, I did this for 3 days, lost my shit, and then went and stood out on the corner yesterday, and there was already a guy there with a sign that said 400-pound virgin pointing across the street at Superman. So we took our spot across the street from him. Got a lot of support, a lot of honks, a lot of people taking pictures. It was a lot of fun. But then fat, stupid Superman calls the cops on us and himself. This is how committed this guy is to making everyone's life a living hell. He called the cops on himself and us and said, oh, the cops are going to come for you now. The cops are going to come for you. Meanwhile, we're standing there waving at cars. This guy is yelling the N-word across the intersection. He's shouting the N-bomb across, just yelling at us. You N this, you N that, you cunt, you this, you that. Oh my God. The guy's certifiably insane. And part of it is doing this shit for 20 years. Like I said, I did it for 3 days. I lost my mind. So I'm passing off the mantle. Now, there was a hockey group in town that asked me to do an appearance thing with the Batman stuff. I'm going to do that. It'll be a lot of fun. But as far as this, I can't do this shit. I mean, I got a life, and you start to go down this weird wormhole, and you start to realize, oh my God, I'm slowly losing my mind. The St. Cloud police did stop and talk to us on the corner. Didn't tell us to leave, but probably gave us the same speech they've given Superman 50,000 times. And that was just, look, if someone says you're disturbing the peace or there's disorderly conduct, we will take you in. We don't know why you guys are doing this. And we explained to the cops that we're having fun, we're busting balls, it's kind of a bit, it's a little experiment we're doing, and they just have no sense of humor about it. They were kind of passive-aggressive dicks, but I understand. Look, they've been putting up with this guy for 20 years. So we said to the cops, would it make your life easier if we just left? Because we're not here to make this a thing. We're just having some fun. And the cops said, well, it would make my job a lot easier if all 3 of you left. Like, yeah, but all right, we get it. And we're trying to reason with the guy, and you can tell he's just had it, and his partner's had it, and they're putting on the tough guy act. And personally, I didn't have a lot of respect for him, the way they were acting, but I get it. They've been put in this position by this animal for 20 years. He'd been around a while. Whatever. I understand. No hard feelings, even though we get it, tough guy. We got it. I'm done. I'm finished. But I don't want this character to end. This Benton County Batman thing in just 3 days has caught a lot of traction. And I also learned that a lot of people really want that Superman gone. Old people don't care for any of this. Old people in St. Cloud just don't want any of it. They hate it. But young people love the Batman thing. So what I'm doing is, since I've already got the cowl and the cape and the suit and the gloves and everything else, I'll give this to anyone who wants to take up the mantle of Benton County Batman. I would recommend that you're a single person, or at the very least unmarried. You don't have a job that could be affected by this, because Superman will be a dick about it. He will be litigious. He will try to call the cops on you. He's a sick asshole, really. And if you want the cape, the cowl, the gloves, everything that goes with it, the Facebook page, the Benton County Batman Facebook page, I'll give that to you. Just send me a message wherever you're viewing this from, whichever Facebook page you're viewing this from, or YouTube or whatever. Send me send me private messages. We can get it set up. I can deliver the stuff to you, because I'd love to see this character continue. I just can't do it, man. I don't have time. I don't have the patience. Your brain starts to go. If you're younger and you can, afford to lose your mind a little, go bananas. I'd love to see somebody pick up the mantle, so to speak. So that's my experience, 3 days trying to be a street corner superhero. Superman's not going to make your life easy. He will call the police. He has nothing to lose. He's got a rap sheet as long as your arm. He's counting on you being a good person and leaving like we did. We told the cops, if it makes your life easier, we'll go. So we split. But if you can handle it and you want to continue the Superman project, then by all means, please do. And to those of you who created Facebook accounts of other city superheroes, get a costume. Go bananas. Let's see if we can flood this guy out. It would be great. But the cops don't put up with it. They don't like it. And Superman will call the cops on you. So, your call. Steel Toe Morning Show back again on Monday. We're going to move on from this nonsense. The show's going fantastic. It's amazing. We're knocking off our competitors left and right, which is great. We'll be back on Monday at 5 a.m. Share this video. And again, if you want to be Batman, just send me a message. Thanks, everybody.